Welcome everybody to tonight's Kraken Podcast Trivia Battle. It's great to be back with you, just days away from the Seattle Kraken season opener. My name's Mike here with SasquatchNHL. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for being here, everybody. I've got a great show put together. I think everything's dialed in. Let me know in the chat if you're having any issues with audio or anything like that. But we got a couple great groups ready to go, waiting in the green room here. So what's up, guys? Let's bring them in right now. I might reorganize you a little bit. How's everybody feeling tonight?
Not confident.
Doing great.
Yeah, I was going to say confident.
See, I feel overconfident, so I think John and I should balance out just fine.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Always.
Go.
Yeah.
So tonight's trivia battle, this is the second version, second annual, I guess we could call it, since we did it about a year ago, of this segment featuring the defending champions. They're on the right side of the screen, the Emerald City Hockey Podcast Group there. They're going to try to defend their title tonight. Last year, they took down the guys from the Kraken Pod, and they decided to challenge John and Darren from Sound of Hockey. So as we introduce the guys, viewers in the chat, thank you for being here. Be sure to vote on the poll because I want to let these guys know what the results are as we go to puck drop here. So let us know who's going to win tonight's trivia battle. Be sure to play along in the chat. And guys here on the Zoom call, make sure your chat windows are closed. We don't want any spoilers or answers given to you. So just honor the podcast, the honor system there. But let's start with RJ and Dylan really fast. Are you guys maybe having some cold feet here? Any regrets as the moment has arrived to challenge Sound of Hockey?
No, I think we're...
Go for it.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty confident. Yeah, I mean, it looks like from the voting that we're the favorites, so that's good to see.
Yeah, I mean, again, we were talking about this beforehand. Why wouldn't we be, right? Like, we crushed it last year. There's no reason to think we can't do it again.
Excellent. So it sounds like you guys are ready to go, confident. John and Darren, of course, we've all enjoyed your hockey and Kraken coverage now for years in the Pacific Northwest. Any predictions from your side of the house? How are things going to go down tonight?
Well, I'll take a stab at that. I mean, I think it's going to be over by the end of round one. I don't know how many rounds there are in this thing or exactly how it's going to be set up, but I'm assuming it's going to be over by round one and we're going to have a new champion. So that's my expectation of it. I don't, you know, this is why we play the games though, right? We're going to see how it plays out.
Yep.
We'll see.
I just want to have a good time. That's all.
Just happy to be here. John's just
I'm
happy.
going to have more fun than everybody else. Put it that way.
It's definitely the goal here on this channel. We like to have a lot of fun. We play a lot of games, and that's what we're doing tonight. Trivia battle for bragging rights. Remember, everybody, it is for fun, and I do appreciate you being here. Everybody, all the podcast groups and all the viewers, this is, you know, I love doing this. So,
yeah, this is fun. Thanks for having us, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. So be sure, everybody that's contributing here, this is a great, amazing community. So if you're a viewer, you know, go support, like, rate, review, follow, all these things for, you know, everybody that's on the podcast tonight. And if you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream. That helps the channel here as well. And subscribe if you'd like to and you enjoy the content here. But this broadcast, I'm going to publish it over to the podcast as well. So if you prefer to listen later on, that's great. But guys, let's get into it. I briefed you all a little bit in the emails prior to the stream on the ground rules. But for viewers, if you're new and you didn't watch last year, pretty simple. We alternate questions. First team tries to answer. If they don't get it, the other team gets to steal. Most questions are eligible for being stolen. So it's pretty straightforward. It's hockey-themed variety trivia. We've got Ty's Tindy's Mask Challenge again. We've got a few video questions this year, some write-it-down questions. So guys, if you got your pen and paper ready, that's just a quick reminder there. If not, we can figure something out. But and of course, the popular getting to know each other questions, which is mainly for the viewers, but kind of fun for you guys. There's a couple of those later on in the show. We're going to do a quick halftime so you guys can, you know, promote your content a little bit and things to look forward to in season 3. And I'll try to get some comments up on the screen for the viewers as we go throughout the show. So let's do this. Bragging rights are on the line. You guys ready? Season 3 kicking off. Let's look at the poll results. It looks like Emerald City Hockey is up 72% to 28%. So the viewers kind of siding with Emerald City Hockey, at least to start. So keep an eye on the scoreboard as we go.
It's fine. Love being the underdog.
Right where we want them. Yeah.
Yep.
Viewers know what's up.
So I thought it'd be fun to kick things off with one of the masks right away, just to kind of calibrate.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of a warm up. So, but 1 point is going to be on the line here. I guess last year RJ kind of had the advantage just because of his superior internet speed, and we had to handicap him a little bit. So we'll see how it goes.
I'll
And
let
also
you know I've moved and I have much worse internet now, so no excuses there.
So
All right.
just so I'm clear, we're jumping in and trying to say it first.
Yep.
Right, so you're going to see a scrambled goalie helmet or mask start to appear on the screen. As it comes into view, the first person to guess is going to get that 1 point. And big shout out to Ty Jacobs, who's in the chat. He puts this together for us on the channel. And, we don't have the timing of the internet perfectly aligned, but it's close enough. And like we said, we're having fun.
Is it, so clarifying question, is it
Yeah.
you get one guess and then you can't guess anymore? Can you just start
First
peppering?
person to say the correct answer. So I'll do my
You can
best.
keep guessing.
Fire away.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You
Yep.
could kick us off. No? Okay.
All right, so here's the first one. Here we go. You guys should get this easy.
Chris Drieger.
Of Chris Drieger.
Sounded like Darren from Sound of Hockey got the point there, and that is Chris Drieger's mask. It's beautiful. Kurt Cobain there. So yeah,
My
Sound of
internet is
Hockey
definitely worse.
up 1-0
There we
already. All right, so we're gonna do more of those as we approach halftime. So let's get into the questions now. We've got 8 in the first half, 8 in the second half. So we're gonna keep moving tonight because we're all on a pretty tight schedule. And I already had a little fumble at the beginning. We won't talk about it too much, but I think everything's coming through and people seem happy in the chat. So we're going to power through here, get into the questions. Okay, so we're going to start. Actually, we didn't do the coin toss. You want to do that real quick? I got it right here.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll
Yeah.
let the challengers call. Darren or John, you want to call it?
Darren, you call it.
What are my options? Is it coin toss?
Heads or tails?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go heads.
All right, here we go.
Gonna be a long night.
It is tails.
Tails never fails.
That's right.
We know that.
I don't think
Yes.
it's tails. Trust me. All right, so you can go first or defer, Emerald City.
You want to call
All
it,
right, Dylan,
RJ?
what do you want to do?
I don't
Let's
know.
defer.
Yeah, I
Let's
was going to say,
defer.
let's go with that.
All
The
right.
Marvin
We would have
Lewis
gone first,
option.
so it's like we won the coin toss. So
Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. Emerald City versus Sound of Hockey. Sound of Hockey, you're first. And remember, you guys can steal Emerald City if they don't get it. First question. Name both players that were recently featured on the cover of NHL 23. Now, just real quick,
Did Zegras and Hillary Knight?
the intro to this whole thing was Blades of Steel. So kind of video game themed here at the beginning. Just a few. Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah Nurse.
All right.
Sarah Nurse was it, right? One of them, right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. And Zegras. I think it was Zegras.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
our final answer.
Final answer. And that is.
Yeah.
Correct. Sarah Nurse, Trevor Zegras.
Nice work, John.
Sound of Hockey out to a 2-0 lead early.
Darren mocked me for bringing that up on the podcast. He's like, do we really care? Do you remember that? Well, now we do. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to that second question now. Emerald City, you're on the board, or you're on the clock, sorry. Question number 2. They're going to get a little trickier here. Not a mess. Oh, that's the answer to the
Darren
last
Nurse
one.
and Trevor Zegras.
Yes. Hey,
Same
you don't
thing
get to
last
steal
year.
it yet.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, this is a tough one. Name one of the players that was prominently featured on the cover of the legendary video game NHL 94.
You were at least alive during this time, Dylan.
Barely. I was surviving earthquakes in Northridge. Let's see. I mean, just thinking about it, right, RJ? I mean, there's the one obvious answer. And I'm trying to think of who else would be on there. Just for someone
Right.
else other than the obvious.
I mean, the players I think of around that time are Gretzky, Lemieux, and Yager.
Yeah. I don't think
I know I've seen that cover before, but I don't remember who's on it.
Mario was it. I'm trying to think of like Was this the one that's like in the Kevin Smith movie, and they're always complaining about Jeremy Roenick? I doubt he would be on the cover.
It's not Roenick. I know it's not Roenick.
I mean, then do we just go with the great one?
Yeah, let's go. I don't think it's him though.
I don't either, but I don't have a better choice.
I don't know. You're not feeling Mario or Yager?
I don't think Mario was on one until the new century, to be honest.
My gut says of the three, Yager's got the best chance. But
all right, we'll go Yamir.
All right, we'll go Yager.
Yeah, that's incorrect.
John, I feel pretty strongly about John Van Beesbroek for some reason.
I'll give it to you. I was thinking Roenick, but I'll let you decide.
Let's go with John Van Beesbroek.
Also incorrect.
Oh,
so this is a tough one. So here's the picture. I don't know if this will help, but very kind of different back then, right?
Andy Moog? Who is that?
That's correct. It is Andy Moog. So the two official answers I would have taken are Andy Moog or Thomas Sandstrom. So
interesting.
Of course.
Tricky
Not
one.
guess Thomas Sandstrom.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was next.
Another.
Yeah.
I might have taken this guy
Wow.
here too, but I don't know. Number 50 there. I'm not sure who that was, and I didn't go.
Must
look
have been
it
during a preseason game too.
Yeah.
Somebody wearing number 50.
All right, we'll keep moving here.
That's what we get for deferring, RJ.
Yeah,
Boy, the
geez.
level of difference in that from can you remember 9 months ago to can you remember the year you were born?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are doing great so far. We are at question 3. This goes to Sound of Hockey. Okay, another video game question. Now this gets a little tricky. The cover of Blades of Steel. So that's the photo and the video that we used here for the theme this year. It was based on the photo taken of Wayne Gretzky and Thomas Johnson with the players' likenesses and uniforms altered in the drawing. That photo was taken during the Stanley Cup Finals between the Oilers and Islanders, dating back to the year the Islanders last won a Stanley Cup championship. What year was that photo taken? And I'll put the photo on the screen right now.
So it's the last year. This is the last year that the Islanders won a Stanley Cup. This is before my time, and I'm terrible at years. So was it early 80s, John? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking 1984.
Okay, I was gonna say 83. So
But the
What if-
year that was taken could have been
the year they last won the Stanley Cup. So we should go 83 and a half, right? Because split the difference. I'm just kidding.
I always round up.
Who just told us to round up?
let's go.
No. I'm saying I do. Like
let's go
with money and stuff.
1984. Let's go 1984.
All right,
I mean,
he gave us the answer, 84.
Incorrect.
that's all right.
Good try.
So you're saying round
All right.
down?
All right, Dylan. Do you know
So-
because this is the end of the Islanders dynasty, right? Where they won like
Correct.
it went from late
Yes.
70s to early 80s.
Right. They won the 4 in the row. Although I thought it was 81, 82, 83, 84. But
I knew it didn't go till
it would have been
84.
80, 81, 82, 83, right? Because I thought 83 or 84. The only question is, and they would have said the year that it was won, not the year the season started.
Yeah, that
So-
would be it. But did they it wasn't 79 wasn't included in that, was it?
I don't remember. I didn't want to say so. And that seems early for the Oilers too, right? Then to have won their first in
Right.
83.
Yeah.
That feels a little early. But you know, if
Right.
you were feeling strong one way, but I was
I was
with
thinking
them.
82 or 83. So
I thought 83, 84 with them. Let's go 83, I guess.
all right, let's go 83.
That's correct. It was 1983. I'm sorry I sent you guys the wrong way there.
No,
Sound of
no.
Hockey.
That's on us.
I'd
got a
just
few-
like it to
On
be
the
clear
board.
that I said the correct answer. So
A few people in the chat were pretty close. Sergeant Pickles had 84, 85.
Oh, Sergeant
Jessica
Pickles.
F said 82. Stratic, a good little extra here. The Oilers lost to the Islanders in the finals before winning the next year.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's legendary about Gretzky realizing what it took to win because
Yeah.
the Islander. Anyway.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
All right, so that point goes to Emerald City Hockey, so they're on the board.
You're on the board, guys. Good job.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a
You did
while.
it.
That's right.
And it's also your guys' turn. So here we go. Question 4. Blades of Steel again. I think this is the last video game question. Originally a coin-operated arcade game released in 1987. It was ported to Nintendo in 88 and home computers in 1990, Game Boy in 1991. So this is a little tough. What was the name of the video game company that created the game?
That is a tough one.
Was it on the promotional video that Sasquatch made?
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't rewatch that for this, but that probably would have been a
logo
smart
was.
idea in hindsight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little nuanced. Sorry.
Do you have any
I was gonna
companies
say,
in mind,
it's-
Dylan?
Yeah, so back in that time frame, Activision did a lot of sports games, and I believe they made some of the early hockey games. It's obviously not EA. I don't think EA was doing that sort of stuff back then, or if they were, it was just right at the cusp of it all with Madden. The
Sega?
best. Then it wouldn't have. Would they have ported it over to a Game Boy later on? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd know that better than I would.
Yeah, my best bet would be Activision,
All right, we'll go with that.
but I don't know.
It's a really good guess. That is incorrect, though.
Any
Yeah,
guess, John?
Yeah, Midway.
Ooh, that's also a really good guess.
I don't know if that's
I
right
said
because
that.
Midway was like NFL Blitz and
That was in the 90s, right? So like,
okay. It's better than
but-
I have no guess. So if you
For what it's worth,
Yeah.
I think it's a good guess.
yeah. I don't think it's it, but we'll go with Midway.
Yeah, that is also incorrect. The name of the company was Konami.
Konami. I wanted to say like Kotari or something like that, but I couldn't think of what the name of it was. So all right.
Yeah.
Good question.
Pickles thought Sega. Harold's Dark Sarcasm thought Acclaim. So good guesses. Jessica F actually got it right. So good job,
Konami.
Jessica
Nice
F.
job,
You get a
Jessica
point.
F.
Good job, Jessica.
Got
Man.
on fire. We got a recruiter.
I was
Excellent.
conflating
Atari.
what was it called? Konami and Atari, I think. So I
Yeah.
came up with Kotari in my head, but I was like, that's not a word. That's not
Yeah.
a thing.
I might have taken it, you know. Okay.
Dylan would protest
Uh,
that, I think.
Yeah, I would.
I would have protested that. Yeah.
I do give away points if you guys are nice, extra nice to me. Then I just, randomly award points.
That-
But
Well, I mentioned the check is in the mail, right?
yes,
Oh, okay.
definitely. The Chili's
Making
gift
sure.
cards, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Good luck using them up there.
right. Next question. Okay, this is gonna get fun, guys. Wait, who's on the clock here? This is Sound of
We
Hockey's
are.
question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1979. The Seattle Mariners announced the International Mascot Contest, an open invitation for any and all characters to perform in front of the fans and 3 judges. There were many popular entrants, but the top 5 ended up being... Now, this is before the Mariner Moose, obviously. The top 5 were the Rabbit, Pelican Pete, the Baby, Spacey the Space Needle, and Sunny Deer. Who won the mascot contest? Who writes this stuff?
I think Spacey the Space Needle.
All right. That one's my favorite.
Okay.
That's my
yeah.
favorite one. So I'm good with it.
That is correct. It is
Oh,
Spacey the Space Needle. And I actually, this is a
Was it
picture I-
copyright
this-
issues? Was the same stuff you guys dealt with your logo? Is that how you know?
nobody knows about that. We don't need
Can't
that.
confirm or deny
Yeah.
that.
Here is Spacey right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, wow.
I try to give photo credit whenever I can. I believe this is from the Mariners archives, but so interesting arc here. The Kraken started doing the people on stilts out front of the arena for the playoff game. So
There you go.
maybe
There
a
you
little
go.
arc there by the Kraken, kind of cool.
Oh man, that outfit though, right out of the late 70s.
Beautiful.
Like, that
Yeah.
is something to behold.
All right. Let's see here. The next question is a video
whoa.
question. Oh,
Scoreboard.
yeah. Oh,
Let's
yeah,
get the
that's right.
scoreboard here.
Here we go. 3-1. Thanks for the reminder. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, next question is a video question submitted from Lord Snorkel and Sergeant Pickles. So
All right.
let me just switch over to that. Gotta adjust the audio. If you guys can't hear it, that's fine. I'll read it back to you after the video plays. Here we go.
Lord Snorkel here. Question. The Kraken have become known for their hashtag Yeet the Fish celebration, where they throw salmon plushies into the stands after a win during the 3-star announcements. The idea was inspired by the region's widely known fish throw tradition that occurs at Pike Place Market. In Season 1, the Kraken yeeted orange and green sockeye salmon into the crowd, but on Season 2, they switched to this silvery blue type of salmon. Hint, they only spawn every odd year.
Okay, so did you get all that? Were you able to hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
video was great, by the way.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
that was
say
awesome.
the 2 best salmon fishermen I know right there.
They put in some serious
Yep.
effort. So thank you. Shout out to those guys for recording that. Appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, so this is for RJ and Dylan. Kraken needed that orange and green sockeye salmon in Season 1. What did they switch to in Season 2?
RJ, I know how much you love seafood, so it makes sense for you to answer this question.
Well, I remember they did a whole like a press release type of thing about this, and they talked about the type of salmon, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
I was gonna say I have
Some kind of it's like Alaskan something, I think, right?
yeah, that's all I know.
I think it was Alaskan something. It's like, well, I mean, I know, like,
Well, let's start
like
here.
sockeye,
Hold on,
coho,
hold on.
and like
I was
king
gonna
salmon.
say,
Yeah.
let's start off here. Is it enough to say Alaskan salmon, or would it need to be more specific, Mike?
Yeah, we're looking for the specific
Okay.
type of salmon.
Thought had to try.
Yeah. Thank you, Dylan. I'll go like Alaskan king salmon. That's my guess. That's best I can do.
Alaskan king salmon. Sergeant Pickles said he caught about 12 this year, so that's a hint from him as well. That is incorrect.
That helps a lot. Yeah.
Very helpful, Sergeant Pickles. Thank you.
Yeah.
That is incorrect, though. So,
All right.
Sound of Hockey and Steel.
John, I'm pretty sure I know, but I want to hear your guess
I was
first.
thinking coho, but that's
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Coho.
Final answer?
Yep.
Okay, that is also incorrect. Here's the answer, guys. It's in a video, so let's do that real quick.
Answer, it's the pink salmon.
Ta-da!
Pink salmon.
Wow.
Pink salmon,
Kind of a trick question based on the fact that you said they were
silver and
different
blue.
colors.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Silvery blue. Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, a little misdirection there, but yeah, another little nuance. Okay, so the score's going to say 3-1. We're going. This goes back to ECH, correct? Or sorry, Sound of Hockey.
Yeah. Sound hockey.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay,
Great
so
question there by
It was.
Lord Snorkel
Yeah.
and Sergeant Pickles. Thanks for
Yeah.
that, guys.
And the Kraken do a cool job of those plush. I need to get one, but those plushies have like all the fact sheets and really cool how they do that. All came together. Okay, question 7. Sound of Hockey. Last season, Bowie the Troll famously trolled a meme where he sat alone at the end of a diving board over water. Just days after this Grammy award-winning artist released a chart-topping new album on December 9th, 2022. Name the artist or the album.
It's SZA.
Final answer?
Yep.
That's correct. And there's Bowie on the diving board.
Love it.
I got my Bowie shirt on today.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
A couple of music questions here. A lot of love for Bowie too. So another point for Sound of Hockey. 4-1. Question 8. So this will be the end of the first half. We're gonna do some masks after this one, and then you guys quick halftime chit chat a little bit. But this is question 8. Here we go. Emerald City Hockey, your chance to get another point. Earlier this year, Seattle native and famous rapper Macklemore recorded part of a music video at Climate Pledge Arena during intermission riding on the Zamboni, along with his daughter, who directed and filmed the music video. What was the name of the song?
All right, so I know this one.
I also put for a bonus point, so maybe we'll just do that separate for another point here, but and we'll let you guys kind of all try for that. So name the song.
All right, the song is No Bad Days.
That's correct. Okay, so Emerald City, you're going to get a point there.
You did that.
All right. So do you guys have any clue on the name of the album? Any of you guys?
I know it.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. I think
RJ,
it's called. Does anybody else? Am I able to take it or no?
Yeah, I was just going to have you do it in unison. So RJ or Dylan, if you're feeling confident, kind of work it out here.
Dylan?
No,
I
I
try.
I thought that was also the name of the album, so I'm off here. Go ahead, Darren.
I think it's called Ben.
That's correct.
You're right. You're right.
Yep. Well done.
Darren.
That's a
Thank
tough
you.
one. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
there's the bonus point. Sorry, ECH. That was a tough one. Just had to do the bonus point, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
Did it
actually,
dirty.
yeah, there's the answer. No Bad Days. The album is Ben. Okay, guys, great first half here. Let's go into a little bit of a break, but first we're going to do 5 mask challenges from Ty's Tindy Mask Challenge. A little mouthful, but okay, so you know the drill?
Yep.
So here's the next one. Let me scroll down just a second here. And mask 2 should be appearing on your screen right now.
Dustin Wolf.
Jonas
Martin Jones.
Samsonov. Ilya Samsonov.
Nope.
Eric Shalgren, Joseph
Wall.
Wall.
Joseph Wall.
Incorrect.
Frederick Anderson.
Aaron
That's it.
Dell.
Frederick Anderson is the answer.
Oh,
Oh, nice one.
All right, thank you.
You
I
can
don't
all
recognize
tell-
that.
I was gonna say,
I
you
don't
can all
rec-
tell this is my strong suit.
Name a
goalies.
Toronto Maple Leafs
Yeah.
goaltender.
Yeah.
So Ty took the difficulty level up just a little bit more this year.
Yeah, just a bit.
I feel like it's easier to name some of those like classic older masks, but there's a couple of those mixed in here. So, all right, this is the the second one here. Here we go.
Darcy Kemper.
That's correct.
Here we go.
wow.
Whoa.
Goodness.
All right, heating up.
All right. That was a good one.
Good
Darcy
job,
Kemper.
RJ.
You're gonna get smoked in the goalie category, Darren. How's that make you feel?
Doesn't make me feel good.
All right. Next one should be appearing right now.
Mike Richter.
Mike Richter.
Yep.
That's correct.
Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah. 3-0 on masks that Darren has not physically held himself.
Yes.
I did hear RJ first, but I'm willing to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's RJ. Yeah.
He had it before me, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to admit it, but
All right. Here goes the next one.
Oh,
Logan Thompson.
That's correct. Nice.
Who had it first?
I think it was me.
I think it was RJ. I'm biased.
No way.
I
It
heard.
was RJ.
I
I
actually on my end I did hear Darren. I didn't even
Really?
hear RJ, so
Be
it was
louder.
either
Okay,
in-
well, I
Well,
definitely
think
said.
I think RJ finished it
yeah.
before Darren did, but I think Darren started it. In all honest opinion, I think Darren was like Logan Thompson, where RJ cut it down in half and was able to complete it. So
Call it a wash.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, so we got one more here. Here we go.
Steve Shields.
oh,
No, it's
Nabokov. Getting
no.
Nabokov.
Aaron Dell,
Mika Kupasov.
um,
um,
Arturs Urbe.
Wade Flaherty.
Oh.
Oh man, I should.
Aaron Dell.
Legendary mask.
Capo Kekkonen. I know it's a legendary mask. I can't remember who wore this.
Steve Shields was already guessed. Is that right?
Yeah.
His had sharks on both sides. Keep naming old Sharks goalies, John.
I know. Nabokov.
It should be I know it's not Mike Vernon. I know, Dylan, you're ashamed of me here.
I mean, it's not like I'm contributing.
Do you guys want a hint? Maybe if I give the first name?
I mean,
we'll get it right away. Probably. Go for it. I mean, if you want.
Well, just, nobody got this one.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was Brian Hayward.
I don't think I would have got that even if with the first name.
Yeah.
It's tough. I think that one's in the Hockey Hall of Fame now, too.
Oh, wow.
So.
Great goalie masks. Not as good as a color commentator.
I was just going to say, that guy had a mask that cool. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big deal at the time. I kind of remember seeing all that. So, all right. So we're at halftime now. The score is tied 5-5. I'm going to have to come up with a tiebreaker of some sort. But, guys, if you need to get up, grab a drink or whatever, that's fine. I might start over on the Emerald City Hockey side just real quick if you guys want to kind of promote your content, things to look forward to in season 3, any shout outs. Here's your moment.
Want to kick things off, RJ? And then
yeah, let's do it. So season 3, I mean, the Deep Dive podcast, we've got that, our weekly podcast covering the Kraken. We've got ECH Postgame Live, our live postgame show after every Kraken game. That's on our YouTube channel, Emerald City Hockey. The Patreon is launching back up again. So we've got the Red Glare podcast where we talk about league-wide topics. We've got like watch-alongs, a live commentary we do for a road game every single month. You can watch along with us on YouTube. And we've got Dylan does a monthly prospect chat where he talks about all Kraken prospects. I do an armchair GM chat where we talk about roster construction, potential trades, anything you want to. And then on the socials, we're at Emerald City HKY on Twitter and Instagram. Anything I missed, Dylan?
No, I figured you were going to miss the Patreon, so I was all ready to go for that. Just to let everybody know, we'll be starting up with our first episode of the new season, the Red Glare podcast over on the Patreon. That's our weekly podcast where we talk about the NHL and all things non-Kraken related, because we have the deep dive for the Kraken. So that's starting off tomorrow. And right now, I believe you can do a 7-day trial run over on Patreon. So if y'all want to join for the first week of Patreon content, feel free to do that. Otherwise, just shout out to everybody, and especially shout out to the Discord that we have. There's lots of ways of reaching the invite to join that, but we got a lot of fun stuff that we do over there, including setting up meetups. We talk about Kraken prospects. In fact, I'm sure DJ Singletone is on there right now watching all the CHL games with Kraken prospects, letting everybody know how they're doing live. It's an incredible thing. Just want to shout out everybody over on the Discord who helps make that community so awesome.
Ty saying somebody say weekly one-timer just to see if John is on his game.
Oh, it didn't come through. It muted, but there it is. Yeah.
So thanks, RJ and Dylan. We all out here in the community love your guys' content. John and Darren, you guys as well. Amazing coverage. I think we're very lucky here in the Kraken hemisphere or nation, whatever you want to call it. We've got great coverage day in, day out. John, Darren, if you guys kind of want to, take a minute here, pump your content, things to look forward to in season 3, and any shout outs you want to give.
Sure. You want me to go first, John?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we also just launched a Patreon, so I'll start with that. Patreon.com/Sound of Hockey is where you find that. Lots of extra stuff. Our approach, we don't really want to put any of our existing content that we had before behind a paywall. But if you like what we do and you want to support us, jump on the Patreon, and we have some extra stuff coming your way. We're doing some mailbags and things like that. So really cool stuff there. We have our website, soundofhockey.com. We have tons of great written content. I just wrote a story today about the roster cuts that just came through. Had a cool story a few days ago about just predicting what I think the roster will look like. I had some hot takes in there, but we have new stuff going up all the time. John does a lot of data type stuff. We have another contributor named Curtis Izaki. Shout out to him, who he does a lot of really awesome stuff too. He's Deep Sea Hockey. If you guys are familiar with him on social media. What else? Sound of Hockey podcast can be found on wherever podcasts are found, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. John and I are going to be starting up again soon with our YouTube channel that we started during the playoffs last year, where we do Kraken takeaways, just kind of talking about the latest headlines. And yeah, social media at @sound_hockey on Twitter. And what are we on Instagram, John? Sound
Sound of Hockey.
Sound of Hockey. Okay. So,
but I'll do a quick shout out to Darren's a little walk and talk after the games. He gives about a 3-minute walk and talk. That's kind of fun to just get a quick summary, takeaways from the game. And he literally is walking away from the arena, so it's pretty cool. And I know people love that. So, and I do too. So, but that's about it. That's all I'll add. It's been a great community. It's pretty fun to see everybody kind of rallying behind, not just us, but like you guys at Emerald City and Mike, you do a great job here. So, so I just think it's a special environment, and we're a unique environment because we started so recent, like when traditional media, has already kind of changed quite a bit. And so it provides an opportunity for us in the community to engage with us. And I know you guys at Emerald City, meet up with people all the time. People talk to us all the time in public, and we're just like them, part of the community. And it's really special to be part of it too. So appreciate everybody's support.
Well said.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely agree across the board. It's been a lot of fun. And, we got that extra special treat last year, the Kraken making the playoffs. We'll see where they get to this year. I think everybody's optimistic and hopeful. But regardless, a great team, great organization, and again, great coverage. Thank you guys for all that you do. Everyone in the chat, thank you for being here and watching tonight and supporting. And again, hit that like button on the stream and go follow, rate, support all these guys and everything that they do to keep this community going forward in a positive way. We've got more questions. Are you guys ready? We're going to go into the second half. We're right on schedule tonight, so that's good for me because I sometimes go way too long. So I'm just trying to keep at it here. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I think if I remember right, it was Emerald City Hockey that had gone last.
We technically stole the last bonus question.
Right.
Yeah, it was the Maxmore one, right?
Okay, so Sound of Hockey's first. Okay. Good thing John's keeping track because I need a producer or something maybe. I don't know.
You're doing a lot here.
Isn't this Ty's job?
Yeah, it should be Ty. He's kind of like the producer. Stick taps for Andy. Yeah, great. Thank you for putting that in there. Stick taps for Andy. Also, you guys went through a lot this spring. So, let's put good vibes up there for Andy, his family, and the entire Sound of Hockey family. Thanks for pointing that out, Ty.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
for that.
Okay, here we go. Question 9. During intermission of the Seattle Kraken playoff Game 3 against the Dallas Stars, the Grammy Award-winning song Drops of Jupiter was performed live by the singer of Train. What is the singer's name?
Trainee, the train man. I always thought he just went by Train. I thought he was a guy named Train. I remember Train's kid Caboose was there too. I don't know.
Darren knows I have zero clue here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go Steve Johnson.
It's incorrect.
Darn.
I did like Trainee McTrain face, but
Yeah, that was good.
kind of like Spacey the Space Needle.
Yeah.
All right, ECH.
All right. The only way we would know this is if RJ put out a tweet at the time about it. Did you,
Right.
RJ?
I think I did, but I think I just referred to him as the singer from Train. I want to say James something. I don't know. I know where his season tickets are. He's like right on the glass. He's like next to a woman who's always like dancing all through warm-ups and has like the tentacles and everything. I know all that kind of information, but I'm just terrible with names, so I don't know. James.
If he's watching right now, he's like, I can't believe these guys don't know my name.
James Trainman. Yeah, sorry if he's out there. Sorry, James Trainman.
Might be listening.
Training the train man and his kid Caboose. Yeah.
Yes.
James
Thank you,
Wilson.
Nicole. Thank you.
All right. Well, you guys want the answer?
No.
No, I want to live in mystery for the rest of my days.
All All right, here it is.
We'll hear the name. Yeah.
It's Pat Monahan.
Oh, I actually have
okay,
heard
yeah,
that. Okay.
Yep, I heard that too. Yep.
All right. Sorry, Pat.
Pat, if you're watching, my sister is a big fan, by the way. So just putting that out there. Okay. She's older than me, too. Question 10, yeah. Emerald City Hockey. Here we go. Most hockey fans know that the Seattle Metropolitans were the first American team to win the Stanley Cup in 1917. Seattle clinched the cup in 4 games, sweeping the Montreal Canadiens. They scored 9 goals in that final game against this legendary goaltender.
Dylan?
I know. I'm trying to remember.
Remember 100 years ago.
Yeah.
He did one of our like first videos. He did a video on this series and the story behind it and everything for our YouTube channel. So that's why I deferred to him right away.
It was Vezina.
George Vezina?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's our answer.
Yeah.
That's correct. It was George Vezina.
Good job, Dylan.
Another goalie question they take away from us.
Yeah, Darren.
Hey, we didn't get a crack at it, so
I know.
Did you know it? Got it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Dylan did the mini doc.
Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. I should go back and do more of that, like finish it out, because I just did the Metropolitans, but there's a lot more Seattle hockey history to cover there.
All right. Next question is a video question. You guys know the routine here. And this one goes to sound. Oh, I got to add a point. Sorry. Almost forgot.
We're trailing now, John.
I was just going to say, John, you didn't tell him to add a point there. I thought you were the one. I thought you were keeping track.
Yeah. Look at me, Mr. Honest guy. Yeah.
Hey, now just a little before I play this one. There's a lot of word soup in this. Okay, so really kind of focus on what the question is, but this is a tricky one. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Alicia Crank, Alicia in Edmonds, and here is your trivia question. In 1933, Seattle got a new professional hockey team that joined the Northwest Hockey League, which merged into the Pacific Coast Hockey League in 1936. Their original nickname, which now belongs to one of Seattle's current day sports teams, was eventually changed to the Seattle Olympics in 1940. What was Seattle's original nickname for this league?
All
nickname
right.
For the league or for the team, right?
For the team.
For the team, yeah. Okay.
Seahawks.
You think so?
I'm almost positive.
It's not the Totems?
No, that team doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, I guess the junior B team, but I'm quite certain it's the Seahawks.
Well, but it doesn't say Northwest Hockey League, which merged into the Pacific. The original nickname, which now belongs to one of Seattle's current day pro sports teams. Okay. Pro sports teams. All right. I'll go with Seahawks. That's fine.
Final?
Final.
All right. Here's the answer. And it's correct, by the way.
Hey, way to go, John.
The answer is the Seattle Seahawks. That's right. 2 words. Seahawks. I hope you got it right.
Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia. We did.
I did.
Apparently.
I knew it was 2 words too. So for the record.
Okay, so Sound of Hockey.
Ties it up.
Tie game here, back and forth. CH, you ready? Question 12. Getting into the home stretch here. Shane Wright scored his first NHL goal on December 6th, 2022 against the Montreal Canadiens, one of the teams that passed him up in the 22 NHL draft. Name one of the players who assisted on Shane Wright's goal.
All right. Already I'm protesting because John brought a dog on, so now that's all I can think about.
It's a distraction. This is Benny, by the way. Named after,
Everybody say hi, Benny. That's the whole...
named after Beniers.
Shout out Chet Buchanan.
Love it.
Okay.
All right,
Dylan, get in the game here.
Yeah, I know. Getting back to it, he could have had the first period hat trick against, I'm pretty sure it was Jake Allen.
It was Jake Allen, yeah.
All right, who ended up assisting on that? Because I remember, let's see, it was like a pass from behind the net.
Right. It was a pass
Yeah.
from behind the net that
And-
came out in
and-
front to him.
Yeah, and he was there in his spot where he always is when he's going to shoot the puck, or just kind of lean into the puck and it flies forward. Who sent that pass from behind the net, RJ?
I know. Who sent that pass? Let's think. Who was he? Do you
Yeah,
remember the Lions from back
who
then?
would he
Who was
be
he on a line
playing
with?
with? Let's see. So
Right.
it's pre Tolvanen days
Yeah.
ish, I think, or maybe it wasn't.
Why do I want to
'cause
say
it's
Jaden
December.
Schwartz? That's like the first name that comes to mind, but I don't know.
I was gonna say, was he with?
I don't.
With
That doesn't
somebody
sound
like
right, does
that?
it?
No, I mean, was he with somebody like that? Was he on the fourth line? I mean, he was.
Or was he on the
was
fourth?
only
Yeah.
playing like 7 minutes, so it's
Right. Man. Schwartz, is it? I don't know. I mean, I feel like Borgen sent that puck down low or something and got the secondary assist, but I don't know if I want to go that risky on the guess.
Yeah.
Eberle, is that? No, because he would have been probably with Beniers at that point.
I was gonna say they were pretty much together all year. I mean, McCann might not have been on that line, but I
Yeah.
don't think it was him. Well, let's think about it this way:
Jessica says, "Stop
I agree,
stalling,
Jessica.
guys."
I agree.
No,
Stop
we're
stalling.
talking. It's not stalling if we're talking it through.
Yeah.
Talking about the dog was stalling. Let's just do it this way: who would be on the forehand because they sent it if you're looking at the net from the right side
Yeah.
of the net?
From the right side, I mean,
So
it would be a
been
left-handed
lefty.
player, right?
Yeah. All right.
Jaden Schwartz.
You've
All right.
been bringing up Schwartz. Let's go Schwartz.
All right, let's go Schwartz. If it's Borgen, I'm going to kick myself here, but go ahead.
Incorrect, guys.
All right,
Yeah.
John, I do think it was a fourth line. I don't know. Do you know?
I was thinking Donato. I don't know why,
Okay.
but
I would have
that's what
thought
was thinking.
Geeky, but you could get
But I don't-
me with Donato.
Geeky might not have been in the lineup at the time,
Right.
just because he's theoretically took Geeky's spot.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
but I'm
I
not
like
sure
Donato.
Okay, all right, let's go with Donato.
All right, final.
Yep.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Damn.
All right. Was
the
it?
answers are
I was gonna say, is it Brandon Tanev?
Oliver Bjorkstrand and Yanni
wow.
Gord.
Not a bad one. Yeah.
No.
Oh, because Tolvanen wasn't here yet. Tolvanen started in January, so. All
Yeah,
right.
and they bumped
by
Gord
the
over to
way-
wing. Yeah.
Jessica in the chat had this one nailed. She
She's
got
on fire.
yeah. Bjorky, Gord, and I think somewhere says we have a picture of that. So Jessica
Oh, nice. Yeah.
feeling it tonight.
I mean, I don't get any credit for knowing the goaltender or how the goal was scored, or where Shane Wright
Wasn't the
was playing.
question.
Where Shane Wright
Wasn't
was
the
playing in
question.
the slot, or the fact that it was which side of the net it came from. All right.
All right. Okay, we're now entering the getting to know each other portion of the episode here. And
I
then
hope
we're
one
going
of
to
the
follow
questions
that
is
up.
the name of John's dog.
I have 3, so yeah, I'll pull up another one.
Now, this is more for the listeners, but you guys could probably deduce and figure out the answer because I
Are there
can't
points
imagine.
associated?
Yeah. Yep. So no steal points because obviously you know your own. You know your own stuff. Well, hopefully you know your own stuff. But yeah, I can't imagine you guys listen to each other's podcast every episode. Maybe a few here and there. But so again, this is kind of for the viewers, listeners. The first one goes to, let's see here. This is for RJ and Dylan. In Sound of Hockey's podcast episode number 246, during their summertime mailbag segment, which Kraken player did John and Darren both agree was probably the best kisser on the team?
I didn't know you guys
Well-
ran that kind of podcast over there.
Hey, it's mailbag. Anything can happen.
All right. So
All right. Is it the obvious answer,
I was
Dylan,
going
do
to
you
say
think?
the obvious answer would be Cole Lind, but I don't know. I
Well,
mean, Darren
Jared
is a
McCann,
goalie.
though.
Oh,
Yeah, but Jared McCann kind of took over the kissing duties this past
that
season.
he did. That he did.
So I think you'd have the most practice. I think we should probably go
That
Jared
doesn't
McCann,
mean-
right?
That doesn't mean best. I mean,
Well, yeah.
well, and what do you think? What do you think Darren and John's criteria for like a good kiss is? Either, too, right? Is it passion? Is it like,
Okay.
level of moistness? Like, what are we talking about here? Because then we got to get inside their heads to then kind of look at
Yeah,
the
fair
roster
enough.
and think about this. So
I feel like there's a lot of stalling we could do. if we
Yeah, a
took
lot
that
going
out.
on.
we could definitely do a lot of stuff.
Kiss
You guys have some
analytics.
serious issues you got to
if
work
you-
out with yourself.
If you like Jared McCann, I'm fine going with Jared McCann.
Yeah, I think it's the simplest answer. Let's not overthink it.
That's unfortunately incorrect. In Sound of Hockey, I'm not going to let you steal the point, obviously, but the answer, Cole Lind.
Trust your gut.
Sorry, Dylan.
RJ,
I'm sorry,
you
Dylan.
son of a.
We got that.
Yeah.
We got that question, and we started to like go down that rabbit hole of like, oh well, maybe this guy because like his lips are a little bigger, and there's like, no, hold on, let's just cut it off here. It's obviously Cole Lind. He's the goalie kisser, the original goalie kisser.
Mm-hmm.
Move on. So.
Yeah, why would we go with the thief, RJ?
Because Lynn didn't play a single game. Was this past summer? Or is this like 2 summers ago?
It was
you guys
this
are on,
summer,
like episode
yeah.
a million
Like
or something. So I
2
don't.
months ago,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, okay.
Check that episode out, 246. There's some other good tidbits in there. I love the mailbags, but
Ooh.
okay.
Interesting.
So here we go.
Yeah.
John and Darren, your turn.
Let's do
How well
this.
do you know RJ and Dylan? Now okay, good luck.
Okay.
In ECH's 100th Unspectacular, I think you guys titled it their podcast episode. Congrats, by the way. RJ and Dylan reminisced about their very first episode back in March of 2021, before it was even called The Deep Dive. Available on YouTube, by the way. And I haven't checked the view count, RJ, but I remember you were like, hopefully it's not above where it used to be, because you don't want people to watch that. But so during this episode, they debated 2 players that they thought could be considered the GOAT of USA-born players. John and Darren, name one of those 2 players. American or USA-born candidate to be the GOAT.
So, basically, I'm just thinking. Oh man, RJ and I have had this conversation before, actually, but I can't remember.
I know
what
we've
we
talked
said.
about this. Yeah.
So let me just see this with you, Darren.
All right.
I was thinking Madonna. I don't think they look too favorably about Roenick, so I don't think he would be a candidate.
Yeah, I actually think Patrick Kane is where my brain goes for some reason.
Interesting.
See all the poker faces right
I have
now.
a little more conviction in Patrick Kane than Mike.
Okay.
Modano.
All right. I will support you
All
on
right.
this endeavor, Darren.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Patrick Kane.
That is correct. The 2.
I regret
Good
having
job.
that conversation.
I was
with
just
you
gonna say,
there.
RJ,
I need
killing
to
me
shut my
on
mouth
these get to
during
know
these
you
games.
questions.
The 2 correct
That was
answers
many
were
months ago, but see that I actually listen once in a while. So
Patrick Kane and Brett
when we're
Hull.
speaking to each other, I mean.
I don't remember who was picking who in your debate, but those were the 2 names.
Dylan had Kane.
Yes.
Okay.
Regrettably, but it is Patrick Kane. Like that's the answer.
All right.
No.
Good job, guys. Sound of Hockey takes the lead 7-6 in the home stretch here. Grab your pens and paper, please.
Oh,
We're
Let me
going to
get
write it
Benny
down.
Hold on.
So now the way this works, basically I'm going to ask a question. You guys don't say anything, just individually write it down. And then when you've all got it written down, I'm going to have you show it on the screen to reveal. And then between the 2 teams, figure out what answer you're going to go with. All right? And whoever's closest wins. If you go over or under, doesn't matter. Just be closest. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Sorry. Had a little pause there. Okay. How many full months has Gary Bettman been the commissioner of the NHL? Full months. All right, everybody got it written down. Looks like RJ's maybe thinking still. Darren. Looks like John's done. Yeah. I think Darren's
Doesn't mean
done.
I'm confident. Just for
It's
the
okay.
record, that doesn't mean I'm confident.
RJ looking like he's.
All right. Yeah, I got some. Yeah.
And then Dylan's thinking about. He's doing a little math. I like that.
Yeah, I was.
Showing your work.
Yeah.
I have a 14-year-old daughter. She just turned 14, so, and she's better at math than me, I think. Kind of scary. But yeah, show your work. Very important. Okay, we all ready to reveal our answers?
Well, I just
Yeah.
revealed mine by accident.
It's okay. So go ahead and show it on the screen, and then I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to decide which answer you're going to pick. Okay, so it looks like Darren wrote down 318, 312. John wrote down 318. RJ wrote down 300, and I think Dylan wrote 360.
360, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So now you guys got to decide what you're going to go with.
And is it closest?
Yeah,
Or
closest.
is it Price is Right rules?
Closest,
No, close.
not Price is Right rules, just closest wins.
Okay.
You can go over. It's okay.
All right. Do you guys want to talk it out amongst yourselves first, or you want me and RJ to go first?
Go ahead.
All right, Dylan.
RJ.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
you know exactly when he took over. Explain you. I trust you here.
Well, it was vaguely around 93, right? Because we talked about the grand illustrious 30-year anniversary of Gary Bettman, right?
Right.
So it would have been around 93. So 30 years would be 360 months.
Yeah.
But we talked about that, I think, back in February. So we could actually tack on a little bit more, but 360 is roughly right.
Yeah,
Maybe-
I wasn't sure if it was 93 or 95, and that's why I went less, but I overshot. I went not enough. So Dylan, let's go with yours.
What was it again? Sorry.
360.
360. Okay, so that's their submission, John and Darren.
Let's go with yours,
Okay.
John.
Yeah.
And you-
Matt says go with mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your number was
318.
318. Okay. The answer is Gary Bruce Bettman has served for a long time, since 1993, 368 full months.
Nice.
So easy.
I
Good
guess
work, Dylan.
I
Very
should have
good.
counted out from February.
Pretty good work there, Dylan.
crazy that you know that.
Also,
I
I
guess
hope
that
there
would be
was-
8. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess I could have done that, but
I
I
also
already felt like I was falling behind.
I might have taken the answer too long, but yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Took me a sec.
This one, guys, also a video question from last year's competitors, specifically
Oh,
Jeff
nice.
of the Kraken Pod,
Nice.
bringing it home for the questions, and then we got some more mask challenges. But here's the last write it down question from Jeff and Joey submitting from the Kraken Pod.
What's up, boys? Jeff from the Kraken Pod, and it's good to see that we weren't good enough to be part of the championship trivia, but good vibes only, right? All right, so here's the question. Bowie the Troll, the newest and coolest mascot on the Seattle sports scene, it's great writing, stands tall proudly representing the Seattle Kraken. Approximately how many times would you need to stack Bowie to match the height of the Space Needle?
All right. Write it down. How many times would you need to stack Bowie to match the height of the Space Needle? I'm just going to go like 2 digits of precision here. So
Need a new pen.
Sergeant Pickles agreed with me for Gary Bettman. Too dang long. This is a big point, guys. We're tied up 7-7. We're going to head into the mask challenge. Somebody's going to have the lead as we go down the stretch. Darren looks like he's ready. John maybe still thinking about it a little bit. And I think both RJ and Dylan pondering, doing some math. When you guys are all ready, give me a thumbs up. Had some people close in the chat for the last question too. Jessica was at 345.
again.
Yeah,
Get her on.
right. Jim,
Not
what's
surprised.
up, Jim? Shout out to the Kraken Fancast podcast as well. He said 396, so a little bit over, but pretty close. So thanks for playing along in the chat, everybody. Been a lot of fun. All right, guys. How you feeling?
Oh, good.
I'm going to give you the time because this is a big point. So,
I'm ready.
you ready?
Guess now as good as it's
Yeah.
going to be in 10 minutes. So.
All right. So let's go ahead and reveal. Dylan, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. Reveal what you got.
Not that anybody can read
210
my-
from
read my
Darren.
writing.
186 from John.
A
139.
square root? What is?
Yeah, well, I was doing division, but yeah.
What was yours, Dylan? Is it
My answer is 300
300?
because I don't know how tall either of those things are.
What was yours, John?
186. What'd you have?
I said 210.
All right, we're in
We
the
should
ballpark.
discuss first this time, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so Bowie is a little. I think he's about my height.
Hey, what was their guesses?
139.
And 300?
And yours once more, John?
186.
186. So, do you agree he's about my height?
He's taller than you.
He's taller than me. Is he taller than you?
I think, yes.
That was a stupid question because I'm taller than John.
That's what I thought.
All right. So my thought is that the Space Needle is like maybe a little over 1,000 feet.
I think we go with yours.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. 210.
All right,
All
Dylan.
right.
Okay, so
So
210.
if you remember from last year, and this is great because last year there was a question about the height of the Space Needle.
Yeah, I didn't remember. So I originally first thought 3,000 feet,
Okay,
which is wrong.
I seem to remember that it was shorter than I thought it would be. That it was like 900 something, right?
Yeah,
And
something
so
like
if Bowie's like 6 foot something, right? He's like six.
Fun fact
Huh?
for everybody. Here you go. Fun fact. I have never seen Bowie in person. Bowie conspicuously is never around when I'm around. So I don't know if we have beef and I don't know about it, but like
Or
at
maybe
some
you're
point-
Bowie.
Or that's what you
Yeah.
want people to believe. Yeah.
Oh, no.
What if Dylan was
so-
Bowie?
So yes,
That's exactly what Bowie would say.
Yeah. So anyway, we got to go with yours, RJ, because yours is way better than anything I had written down.
Yeah. I mean, he's between 6 and 7 feet. And I
Yeah.
just went with like,
Yeah.
around 1,000 feet, a little bit under. So we'll go with mine.
All right.
What was yours again?
139.
139. Okay, so you're going below Sound of Hockey,
Yeah.
who went with 210. So here's the answer. Again, Jeff, thanks for sending this in.
Here's your answer. Bowie is a 6-foot tall blue sea troll. The Space Needle is 605 feet tall.
Oh,
so
wow.
you would need to stack Bowie 100.83 times to match the height
Wow.
of the
Way
Space
off.
Needle.
It's only
Yeah.
600 feet.
That's
Sounds
even
like
shorter than
something
I
Bowie should
thought I
do
remembered.
in this season.
Is it
Good luck,
shrinking?
boys. May the best podcast win. That's not the Kraken Pod. Thanks, y'all.
All right, so
That's a
point
good
goes to
question.
ECH there.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
good.
You got to meet Gordo. He's got to distract you guys before.
Oh,
hi,
I
Gordo.
How many total dogs? Write it down, ECH. How many total dogs does John have?
3. He said
3.
so earlier.
I did say,
3.
good job.
Oh, there you go. No points allowed there.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
come on. Darren was able to use a conversation from months ago he had with RJ. I can't use a conversation I had with John from 5 minutes ago. Not fair.
All right, so we're gonna bring it home with 5 more masks. This is it. It's 8 to 7.
Aaron.
Emerald City has.
Hey, I was gonna
lead.
say,
Pictures on.
before
I got some-
we start,
Yeah.
RJ's just on fire in this category.
Yeah.
no, I was just gonna say, I just wanted to say that I wanted to thank you guys, regardless of outcome, for joining us on this and for being much better competition than we had last year.
Whoa,
I just-
yeah.
I just
Wow.
wanted to
Kraken
say
pod is
thanks,
gonna be pissed
regardless
off.
of
Yeah.
anything.
You
No,
never
those
know.
guys
You
are
might
great.
have to
Had
face
great
them again
questions.
someday.
I want to say
As
that
long as
there's
it's
a
not a
little
dark alley now, I guess.
yeah, I want to say that there's just a little bit of a lag on my side, and my view is oddly a little bit blurry also. So this mask contest is being played under protest, just preemptively,
Wow,
preemptively under protest.
Darren, I had no idea how similar you and I were. 'Cause I was gonna
Put
say,
the asterisk in the description down below,
Yeah.
right next to your link to your website. So
I like that
Alright.
you guys went with something semi-nice, and then I just went really petty. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I respect that because that was my first inclination too.
no,
Hey,
it's
yeah,
good.
you didn't hear what Dylan would say if you guys had the 8-7 lead going into it.
Are people being nice to us in the comments?
Oh
Or are they
yeah,
mean?
they're being
Okay.
really nice.
All right, cool.
Ty says Dylan is Bowie for sure. Yeah, Jessica was wondering if it was Price is Right. I think I answered that. But yeah, shots fired. Stratic chiming in about the Kraken Pod comment there. But they're generally being pretty nice. You guys are doing a great job. Cool. Okay, so here we go. This is, I think we have 5 left. So 5 points up for grabs, guys. And ECH has a 1-point lead. The first mask will be appearing on your screen right now.
Anton Khudobin? I can't even
see what team it is.
Yeah. Now I'm just looking at John.
I know.
He's up there instead of the mask.
I don't know how to make the thing big.
Markstrom?
Oh. I can't see. Where's the mask?
Star Wars. No, it's not Star Wars.
It's not Jacob Markstrom?
We talked about this one, John. I can't remember who this is.
Is it a
Dan Vladar? It'd help if I could see the map. Like it's in the tiny little.
Double click it, RJ. Double click it.
Oh, okay. There. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Dylan.
I contributed.
Okay.
So it's got like wiring.
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
there.
Freddie Anderson.
Antti
Ranta.
Oh, who would be?
Who?
I don't know that I want to say it out loud, RJ, but I could think of a nickname for someone like this.
Oh, I don't know. Is there a time limit?
Well, Stuart Skinner. No.
We can move on if you guys are out of guesses.
I've seen this mask. I can't remember. I want to say it was a Flames goalie, but I could be wrong.
Okay, one last guess.
Dan Vladar.
That already was guessed.
Yeah, I already said it. So.
All right, I give up.
Yeah. All right, give up.
All right. The answer was Carey Price.
Oh, we did talk about that one. There's a little Canadians logo in there somewhere. Damn it.
Yep, that's a tough one. And you guys can blame Ty for
I upped his game this year for sure. Good job, Ty.
Yes. Okay, and so this one, let's see here. Well, I won't give any hints. Here we go. On the screen now.
Ilya Sorokin.
That is correct.
Samir Varlamov. Okay.
Sorokin.
And he was guessing before I could even see it on the screen. It's all right. It's okay. It's fine.
All right.
Just, as long as we know that there's an asterisk, that's all.
RJ up to his old tricks.
Yeah.
New York Islanders mask there. Okay, here we go. We got 3 more. And go.
Oh, Igor Shesterkin.
That's correct.
Vasilevsky.
Okay. You got it.
It was Shesterkin. Now that's the team.
I saw Russia, and I'm like, who can I think of?
Sorry if I'm not supposed to curse on this. I just said a bad word.
Oh, you're good.
All right.
No worries. Yep. That's a tricky one too.
Darren, they clinched it.
Yeah. We're going to play this out though.
We're going to play for pride.
No, I mean, no, there could be a tie, right? There's 2 left, right?
No, you got.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Oh, yeah, because the one that we didn't do. Yeah.
We could make the last one worth 2.
We're playing for pride.
All right.
Darren's never going to come on my podcast again.
I'm feeling very dejected. That's all right. It's okay.
Oh, am I blurry now? Hold on. Oh, well.
All right, here we go. James. No. Sorry, I just said the name. So we're going to do one more.
Oh,
James Reimer.
Yeah, we'll
James
skip that one. Good thing it didn't matter.
James Trainman.
I didn't think you guys were going to get this one anyways.
Okay, there it is. That's Reimer, yeah. Is this Shark's mask?
I mean, I feel like I got the point there because I said it first, but
you got it. You're on the board.
Okay, so one last one. Here we go.
Braden Holtby.
Michael Neuvert.
Vitek Vanacek.
That's
Samsonov.
Grubauer.
Darcy Kemper again.
Forsberg.
Yeah. Oh,
Olaf Kolzig?
Lindgren, Charlie Lindgren.
Henrik Lundqvist for the brief amount of time he was there.
Oh.
Good guess.
That would have been awesome.
Let's see.
I'm out of goalies that have played for the Capitals.
Did Antti Ranta play there for a bit?
No.
I think so.
Between
Abraham
Lincoln?
Generic Capitals goalies. Yeah, goalie mask. All right. Caps goalies.
Did Jose Theodore play there?
That's correct.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go, Darren.
There you
There
go.
we go.
That was a good one.
All right.
I
So
have no
there it
idea how I
is.
just came up with that, but I'm proud of
In
it.
my pickup skates, if my team's down a bunch, I always say last goal wins, and so
Yeah.
theoretically we just won. Darren, good job.
Great point. Great point.
Always finish with the make. So nice.
Hey, we gave it a good
Yeah, we
try
did.
there. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
we
proud
did.
of the effort. So, and great job, Mike. That was really fun. Thanks to everybody that put in the video questions and all that.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
super
cool.
fun.
Definitely.
I think Draybert here got that one right as well. So good job, Draybert.
Hey, nice job.
Yeah, good job.
But yeah, that's it, you guys. So final score 10-8. Congratulations, Emerald City. You have defended your title. I'm going to follow up with you guys here in the future. You know, we'll try to keep this going, maybe do some additional things down the road. But thank you, guys. I really appreciate you being here. It was great. Going to give you a quick chance. Any final shout outs before we go? We'll start with John and Darren from Sound of Hockey. And like I said, it's been an honor and a pleasure to have you guys on the show. But yeah, if you wanted a couple shout outs before we go here, anything you can think of before we sign out.
Buoy.
I just want to say we covered, right? That's all I want to
Covered
say.
the spreads.
Definitely.
Yeah,
There you go.
The odds were not in our favor, right? So anyway, I like the effort, but that's all. I don't have anything else to plug.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good. We got our plugs out earlier. Thank you.
Excellent. All right, RJ Dillon, you get the last word. 2 years in a row.
The chance.
Yeah. RJ, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I mean, big shout out to Darren and John for agreeing to do this, for joining us, and you guys
Nice
were great
job, Rob.
competitors. Yeah, yep. Thank you. Shout out to Rob, and then shout out to you, Mike, for setting this whole thing up. I mean, this is great. It's definitely one of the most fun events of the whole year for us to do. Really looking forward to it ever since the last one. And I mean, again, the production quality is just unmatched. Like bringing the videos on, having everything ready. A lot of work clearly went into this. Thank you for putting that work in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fantastic, Mike. And just want to say thanks to everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Sasquatch's channel here while you're on the page before everybody leaves. And then, just looking forward to another season of Kraken hockey and getting able to see everybody and hang with the community, do the post-game lives, all that fun stuff.
Excellent. Yeah, thanks again, guys. If you want to log out, I'm just going to do a quick wrap up here, but I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure and can't wait to see you out at a Kraken game soon. John, Darren, you're going to get another chance at this down the road, so
we'll
study up on those masks,
All right.
and we'll see you guys.
Man, those are the death of us. Yeah.
I thought it would have been my strong suit, but all right. Oh well.
All right.
Thanks
guys.
again,
Thanks a lot.
guys.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Talk to you
Appreciate
soon.
it. Bye.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for being here in the chat and participating. And like the guys said, it's been a lot of fun. It's a great way to kick off the season. I'm going to try to keep this going every year. It does take some work, so I can't do a whole lot of them. Maybe that'll change in the future. We could do a couple more, maybe even with the Kraken community as well. Got a couple of ideas there. So that's it. That is the show for tonight. I just wanted to remind you guys a couple things here on my channel as well. Down the road, we've got post-game rapid reaction live shows that I do as often as I can here on the channel. More videos and podcasts coming throughout the season. And as always, appreciate your support. So please, before you go, I'm going to hang around in the chat for a little bit. Let's chit chat. I'm going to log out on the screen, and you guys have a great night. Can't wait to cover the Kraken for you here from a fan's perspective as we head into season 3. Great things coming for this team. Keep up with me over on Twitter in the meantime, and I hope everybody has a great night. That's it for tonight's show. Can't wait to do this again someday soon. We'll see who ECH is going to challenge next for the next trivia battle. So thanks again for tuning in. Catch you again on another stream real soon here at Sasquatch NHL.